Hi Pin Group. In this video we will cover a text from Offline 1, Unit 6. You will be provided with the PDF file, so if you don't have your books with you, you can use that file to do some of the tasks here. The title of the reading text is What Music Does to You. It's about the effects of music. Before we start reading the text, I want you to think about those effects. So, pause the video here and think about the effects of music. Now, let's compare the effects you have come up and the ones given here. Are there any similar ones? Okay, so you will match the effects given here with a paragraph from the text. But before that, let's study some of the vocabulary items from the reading text. Here, you will find the synonym or the meaning of the highlighted word in the paragraph. You will try to guess what it might mean. Be careful because there might be more than one correct option. And when you are trying to guess each word, pause the video and then play it to see the answer. Okay, the synonym of rate, which is a noun here, can be both pace and speed. Okay, so here is the next word from the same paragraph. Try to guess the meaning of beat here. Pause the video now. Beat means to make a regular movement or sound. So when the heart beats, it makes a regular movement or sound. The next word. And the synonym of heal is both cure and recover. So actually in the sentence, we have another synonym for heal. This might be counted as a synonym. It says the body gets better and heal itself. So get better, heal, they might be again synonyms. The next word is raise, which is a verb. Try to guess the meaning of this word. In the sentence it says, it was found that excessive noise may raise blood pressure by as much as 10%. So, raise here means increase. We have another verb which is lower here. Pause the video and try to guess it. And it's just opposite of raise. It means decrease or reduce, might be another synonym for lower. Okay, the next word is accurately. And it means correctly. So the surgeons here could perform mental activities more quickly and correctly, we can say. The next word is from the second paragraph. Pause the video and try to guess its meaning. So enable means to make someone able to do something or to make something possible. So here endorphins, which are the natural healing chemicals, make it possible for the body to create its own anesthetic. The second word from the second paragraph again, recommended, which is an adjective. Recommended means suggested. So recommended doses, suggested doses. Another word from the second paragraph, distraction. Distraction is a noun and it means something that prevents someone from giving their attention to something else. Here, when it says music stimulates endorphin levels and provides, so music provides a distraction from pain and anxiety, it means that music prevents us from giving our attention to pain and anxiety. Okay. The next word is prescribe. And it means to say what someone should do or use to treat an illness. So here, when doctors prescribe harp music, it means that they tell their patients, cancer patients, to listen to harp music to treat their illness. The next word is instead of, and it's a preposition. The synonym for instead of might be rather than and in place of, so in place of something. So the doctors here tell the patients to listen to harp music, not to use painkillers. Okay, so rather than, in place of can be the synonyms of instead of. And from the third paragraph, we have a word which is a noun, response. Pause the video. Here, answer and reaction might be the synonyms for responses, so quick reactions or quick answers, we can say. The next word is generate, and it's a verb. And it means to create or to produce something. So actually, in the paragraph, we can find the synonym of it, produce here. It says, stimulating music has been found to produce beta waves. And here it says, generate alpha waves. So generate, and we understand that generate and produce are synonyms here. And the last word is aware. And the synonyms of aware are conscious and awake. So it says Baroque background music for 10 to 15 minutes can help to make you more aware, more conscious, we can say, or more awake, and increase your mental organization. So we are looking for something positive here, not like uncertain or careless. Now, after studying a couple of words from the text, we can continue with some other tasks related to the text. So remember, at the beginning of the video, I have shown you some of the effects of music. You can see all of them here. Now you will read each paragraph in the text and match each paragraph with one of the statements, one of the effects given here. If you want, you can use the PDF file, or you can pause the video after each paragraph. And then when you finish matching, you can play it to check your answers. So here is the first paragraph. And the second one. The third paragraph. 4 and 5. And the last two. So you will read each paragraph and match them with one of the effects, one of the statements given here on the left side. Okay, I assume that you are done, and now we can check the answers. So the first paragraph is E. When you look at the repeated words here, you will see heartbeat or heart rate and blood pressure. So the first paragraph talks about the effects of music on heartbeat and blood pressure. And the second paragraph is C, which is music can increase endorphin levels and help ease pain. So by just reading the first sentence, the very first sentence, you can understand that the paragraph talks about the relationship between music, endorphin levels, and this pain. And the third paragraph is A. Music can change the speed of your brain waves. Again, the first sentence here are brain waves. Brain waves here is the keyword, and the first sentence here in the first paragraph will help you find the correct statement. So again, you don't need to read the whole paragraph to find the answer. And the fourth paragraph is D. Music masks unpleasant sounds and feelings. This is a short paragraph, so by just looking at the second and third line here, the effects of music can mask the unpleasant sounds of the drill and calm the patient, you will easily find the answer. Okay, the fifth paragraph is F. When we look at this short paragraph, we understand that this noisy or agitated music is not always psychologically bad for people, because it can provide, this kind of music can provide a valuable emotional release. And here it says it prevents both psychological and physical health risks. So the answer is F. When we look at the next paragraph, the sixth paragraph, we understand how music affects breathing here. It says music with longer, slower sounds can deepen and slow the breath, allowing your mind to calm and so on. And in the last paragraph, so we will match the last paragraph with B. Music improves body movement and coordination. So when you do aerobics exercises, it says you move to music. So we understand that it talks about body movement and coordination, the relationship between body movement, coordination, and music. Okay, here is the next task. These words are all from the text. So we have 10 words from the text. You will try to find their meanings or synonyms here. And for this activity, if you need, you can use your dictionaries. Now, please pause the video and do the task. When you are done, come back and continue watching the video. We will check the answers together. Here we go. So conversely in the first paragraph means however. So when you read this third line, the slower the music, the more slowly the heart will beat, it says. So here it talks about how slow music will affect the heartbeat. And then here in this sentence, starting with conversely, it talks about how loud rock music affects the heartbeat. So to show this contrast, we need a word which means however. So the answer is C then. Okay, and excessive means too much. So when you look at here, in another study, it was found that excessive noise may raise blood pressure by as much as 10%, it says. So excessive noise means too much, and the next sentence might help us to decide that it means too much, because here it starts with however and says listening to soft music can lower it. And if the sentence here starts with however and talks about soft music, then in the previous one here, there will be something related to loud music. And loud music means too much noise. This might help you to find the answer. And the third one, to perform, means to do. So here it says when the doctors or the surgeons listened to the music they wanted while operating, they could perform mental activities more quickly and accurately. So here perform means do mental activities here. In the second paragraph, joy means happiness. So when we listen to music which makes us feel happy or which causes happiness and emotional richness, our body produces endorphins, and this enables the body to create its own anesthetic. And the next one, in paragraph 2 again, soothing means relaxing. Here it says, when patients listen to soothing music for 15 minutes, they will need only half of the recommended doses of sedatives and anesthetic drugs for painful operations. So what kind of music can cause this? Probably relaxing music. I mean, relaxing music can help them have less sedatives and anesthetic drugs while having painful operations. And to stimulate means to increase. After reading this part of the paragraph, we can understand that stimulate means to increase. So remember here it said that the patients who listen to soothing music for 15 minutes don't need a lot of sedatives and anesthetic drugs for painful operations, because their body, after listening to or when listening to music, their body produces the natural healing chemicals, which are endorphins. So we understand that listening to music or music increases endorphin levels. An ailment means illness. How do we understand that? So when we look at here, in Japan, Western classical and romantic music is sometimes prescribed for various ailments. So the doctors tell the patients to listen to Western classical and romantic music. And here ailments means illness because in the next sentence we have some examples of it, some example illnesses, let's say. Like these are the songs or music suggested for headaches and migraines. So headaches and migraines are examples of illnesses here. Okay, and external means outside. So it says stimulating music has been found to produce better ways, which prepare us for quick responses to external events. So what kind of events are we talking about here? Outside events. And in paragraph 5, release means outlet. So here it says psychologists have found that non-verbal expression of angry and aggressive feelings can provide a valuable emotional release. So this is a way in which we can express our emotions. So outlet is the synonym for the word release here. And finally, to improve means to make or become better. Here it says exercisers, when exercisers listen to music while they exercise, they improve their attitude. So they made their attitude better here and their strength. So they become stronger, it means. Okay, here is the last task. In this task, you will choose the best alternative to complete the sentences given here. I have highlighted some of the key words here, which might help you find the answer. Now, pause the video, and when you are done, come back and continue watching the video. We will check the answers together. Okay, let's discuss the answers. So number 1 is D. So people with high blood pressure should try to avoid listening to very loud music. So when you look at, you will find the answer in the first paragraph. Have a look at this red part. It says, it was in another study, it was found that excessive noise may raise blood pressure by as much as 10%. However, listening to soft music can lower it. So from this part, from these sentences, we understand that if we have high blood pressure, we shouldn't listen to very loud music. We should avoid excessive voice. We should listen to soft music. And the second one is C. So when a person enjoys the music he or she listens to, his body or her body produces more endorphins. We have already discussed this in the other task, in the previous task, but let's have a look at where you will find it. So you will find the answer in the second paragraph. Even when you look at the first sentence, it will help you find the answer. Like it says, the natural healing chemicals created by the joy and emotional richness in music. So it means that when we enjoy the music that we listen to, our body produces more endorphins. Actually, when you look at the whole paragraph, it might help you. Here, for example, it says, due to the fact that music stimulates endorphin levels. So here it says music increases endorphin levels. So our body produces more endorphins. And number 3 is C. So Mozart's music produces alpha waves. So have a look at the red parts here. It says relaxing music can generate alpha waves, which focus the mind for quiet concentration. And as an example, we are given Mozart and Baroque background music to make us more aware and increase our mental organization. So we understand that Mozart music is a relaxing music, so it generates alpha waves. In number 4, you will find the statement which is not true. Be careful, it says not true according to the text. So B here is not true because it says although they like it in a dentist's office, people do not want music in the operating room. But when we look at the fourth paragraph, it says, Also, it is not uncommon. So not uncommon means it's common. So it's common to see patients listening to soft music while having an operation. So in paragraph 4, this part says just the opposite of what is said in B. And the others, I mean A, C, and D are true. And you can find, for example, A in paragraph 5. So when you look at paragraph 5, you will see that it's true. And you will find C in paragraph 6 and D in paragraph 7. Okay, that's the end. I hope you find this video helpful.